president attempting to change the narrative of using what I consider to be real caustic terms in order to change the conversation, to compare the constitutional process to something like lynching is far beneath the office of the President of the United States.
Pastor preach, I'm in the second row. Trying to get the word, they focus on this fashion show. My partner just got sentenced and tonight he have to go. Millionaire, never been locked up in his life before. It's yellow tape around the corner store. Don't never underestimate a nigga when his money low. It's dark outside, she gon' show up when it's sunny though. I had to realize that these hoes really come and go. Balenciaga ain't gon' solve none of my problems. I'm buying pounds before I buy some red bottles. Out in hunters kick my door and they just handcuffed up my mama. Only thing can help me now is I get karma after karma. I put everybody else before myself. I'm a step. I hit everybody handed I could help. Nothing left. First there was one set of footprints in the sand. God don't walk with me, he carry me, man. Kept painting in the coop like whoop. Keep a bad bitch with me. Nigga guiding who's who. You debating on what a nigga got, get it to. What you waiting on? What's taking so long? What it do? When you loved by many and hated by the few. Gotta keep campaigning in the coop like whoop. When you up here, it's a very nice view. True. Hey, what it do? Tell me something that's gonna help me with this light bill. Real. Motivate me if you don't, nigga, then I will. Give me something I can pocket, feel like I feel. Or pour me up something that I can drink and change where I live. It's a body on the train track. Shit, never seen a dead body, so we came back. You ever seen a dead body with his brain splat? Come on, I show you it's over here where we hang at. School shootings, this is not a fire drill. My little nephew said if he can buy, he behind the wheel. Watch the money start a riot, got a shouty ready to kill. Throw 1,000 out fives and they cut out the deal. In this hole in the wall, bullet holes in the wall. Taking shots with a booster, she be fucking up the mall. On the block with the shooters, we be busting at the law. Trying to get her out of mall, trying to do it with the raw. Campaigning in the coop like whoop. Keep a bad bitch with me every time I come through. I ain't hating on what a nigga got and who's who. You debating on what a nigga got, get it to. What you waiting on? What's taking so long? What it do? When you loved by many and hated by the few. Gotta keep campaigning in the coop like whoop. When you up here, it's a very nice view. True.
What's up, everybody? It's Eve. Today is June 14, 2024, and I welcome you back to my show. Tonight, happy Black Music Appreciation Month. Let me say that again. Happy Black Music Appreciation Month. Shout out to Dwan for the beautiful, beautiful Black American music family tree that is there on your screen. You can purchase your own at dwanb.com if you like. If you don't, you can just look at it here on my screen. It's got a lot of really cool information on there. June 14. Tonight, I wanted to have a debate, but really, I wanted to play Truth or Dare. Is that a game that you guys have played before? Is it something that you are familiar with? Is it something that's just familiar to me? Am I showing my age? It's one of the old people in the room. No, I'm definitely a millennial, and I'm just adulting over here. At least I'm trying to, but them people and their pet coons always try to get in my way of being great. I'm just Eve, and tonight I just really wanted to have a conversation about relationships, but I guess it all starts with the truth, and then do you dare to do anything about the information that you've learned? I don't know. I don't know what sort of listeners you are. Are you action-oriented or are you spectators? When we would play Truth or Dare, you would always know who is going to take the easy way out. someone who's going to just have to talk. And then you knew the ones who were going to take the dare, the adventure seekers of your group. Which one were you? Broke ass niggas versus high value men. I wanted to have a discussion about this. I don't know what you see on your screen, but to me, I see high value something or another, maybe. I don't know if you recall, but a few weeks ago, we talked about the Malanga family and how they were involved in a failed coup. Christian Malanga was a Congolese politician who resided in America. I don't know if I want to call him a Congolese American. All these hyphenated people with their interesting stories. But anyway, he is no longer with us. But a man from the Congolese, I'm sorry. He was a Congolese politician, businessman, and military officer. He lived in Utah, surprisingly. And I want to say he was a used car dealership man, used car salesman. He was a leader of the United Congolese Party. And in Utah, him and his son were recruiting people. And, Utah, right? Utah, that's where we're going to recruit people to fight this battle on the continent. How many people are in Utah that want to go to the Congo and fight a fight that's not theirs? Do you know who they are? Because when I was looking at the other Americans who were arrested during the failed coup, they didn't look like me. So it's safe to say that, you can spin a tail and fish for whoever is biting. And at the time, I think that people who are resources deprived or looking for additional resources are going to look at pictures like what you see on the screen and say, hey, maybe I can do some work to do or get these types of benefits. Like, what are you doing, Mr. Malanga? Like, what is it that you do that allows you such opportunities? Were those questions asked? I mean, were they asked before? Because I know that a lot of times these questions get asked after the fact, after people want to know the whole story after the fact. Well, after the fact is when you've got all of these different news outlets calling this a failed American coup, but it's not Americans who were involved in this coup. So I don't know if I would call it American as much as people who've been here for a long time have been able to get their citizenship. And as such, I guess they feel like they're part of the American family. And if you're a part of the American family, then I guess you are, well, I guess we're equal. You get to do the things that you want to do, or you get to do the things that I get to do, and we're all doing the same things. So when I call on you for help, then you would come help me. The same way that when you call on me for help, then I come help you. You scratch my back, I scratch your back, we all win. But the math ain't mathin' to me, you guys, because inside of this fairy tale, this high value fairy tale, I don't know if you remember, but again, I did kind of go into this a couple weeks ago, but the Congo is not a rich place as much as it is rich with resources and minerals and things that the Europeans and Asians want to take over, things that the Africans on the continent, the Congolese people in the country don't have control over. Yes, their resources. Yes, their land. No, not theirs. They can't even get a job, goddammit. But rich with things that we use to make our lives easier. Different minerals that provide the way for us to even have conversations like this. You know, people say that without Africa, we would be lost, but no, it's without American thought, we would be lost. Yes, Africa does have the minerals and things to help things go faster, quicker, easier, but without our ingenuity, our creativity, would we be using the resources in the same way? I don't think so. At least that's just my thought. Remember, I'm just Eve. These are my humble opinions, and if you disagree with them, the chat's available for you. Or, the comment section if you're not listening to it live. Y'all like the comment section, at least the dissenters of you enjoy the comment section, because I don't block people. I don't block you for your opinion as much as I will block you for being harassmenty. If you harass my comment section, I might block you. So if you find that you can't comment anymore, maybe it's because you've been spamming. That's unallowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. You cannot spam my chat because it's just giving broke ass nigga. Doesn't it to you? Like if someone's online all day, isn't that giving broke ass nigga? Like if someone has shows, programs, broadcasts even hours and hours and says that it's because I want to give those nighttime truck drivers and over the work over the over the night nurses and everybody who is up at very odd times something to listen to. It's so giving. It's so nice. But if you've got the time, then you've got the time. What do broke ass niggas do? I don't know. I think they have a lot of time on their hands. So much time where you can sit and debate with people about your thoughts, sit and talk to people about how you feel about life and how it's not fair and how dating apps are just, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You go on these apps, you think you're going to find someone who makes sense, and damn, another bust down. But maybe that's just the environment. Maybe you don't need to be searching for people online, or maybe that's where you feel the most comfortable. But truth or dare? Did you pick truth? I hope you picked truth, because if you pick truth, here's my question. Do broke ass niggas live in houses like you see on your screen? Or do they drive Bentleys like you see on your screen? Which one is it? Or is that a high value man? Do high value men live in houses like you see on your screen? Or no, I got it. High value men drive Bentleys. Which one is it, you guys? Because, I listen to some of these conversations and I listen to some of the people you guys listen to, and I just don't know if we're all having the same conversation. Earlier in the week, when I met with Dr. Winters, we started talking about broke ass niggas because Lily, white as a lily, right? Lily went viral for saying nigga. And as much as I wanted to talk about that, I don't know if it's about her using the word nigga as much as it was what she was talking about. Did you guys hear her rant? If you didn't, I'll play it for you in a second.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money.
Did you hear her? She said she could care less about your money. That's what Lily said. But really, is that all Lily said? Because I don't know if that's all she said. What happened is people jumped off of a cliff because all they really saw was this right here.
I'm the rule. Gold diggers, but that's the exception. Gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, gold diggers, but that's the exception.
Well, I guess they don't really want you to see it. Let me see if I reload it real quick because polarizing. I think that if you only share a portion, shut up, Lily. I think if you only share a portion of what you see, then you're kind of participating in the mass confusion of it all. But let's see if StreamYard's being nice again.
Gold diggers, but that's gold diggers.
Well, no, it's not being nice, and that's so funny how things can work so perfectly before I go live, and then when I go live, it's like, no, Eve, you can't do that right now. It's not nice to Lily. Lily didn't do anything to you, and no, she didn't. But I'm sorry, gold digger sounds like another word that she probably shouldn't be saying, and. Is that funny or is that just me being a dick? I don't know. In real time, I think that maybe she wanted to use the other word and she just got tongue tied and tried to do the thing that I'm a cool light. I didn't use the ER, I used the other word.
Gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. Gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now,
Do you see it?
married to broke ass niggas. Gold diggers.
Did you guys see it? Because like it's only 10 seconds of what she's talking about. She's talking about broke ass niggas, but is she? And then do niggas really think that nigga is only for black man? I mean, I get it. I really do. But y'all niggas don't even use niggas to only refer to black men. It can be a Mexican nigga, a white nigga, whoever you're talking about can be nigga, because that's just how fun we are with our language and our slang, and it's just how we've been able to use words. That's a fact, Jack. You can't see my screen. Let me see if I can share it with you again. Look, Lily went live. I'm sorry, she went viral this week, and I wanted to share it with you because broke ass niggas was the topic of her conversation.
Community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money, okay? My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies. All I ask of a man is that you're competent, you're not a pussy. If somebody broke into our house at 3 a.m., you would know how to grab a gun and shoot a motherfucker. That's pretty much all we ask. Like that's pretty much like all girls I know. I don't know one girl who's a gold digger. So stop throwing us all under the bus as if we're all gold diggers, because we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your money. My dating history consists of all broke guys. I actually don't even like rich guys. They have an attitude, they're spoiled brats. They don't know anything about real life. I was raised on a farm with 4 brothers, so I can't deal with the bullshit. I don't like a pussy. I hate pussies. So stop with the gold.
All right. So, yes, that was enough of Lily. Using her to prove a real point. My real point, broke ass niggas or high value men. I don't know which one you were told is the prize, but according to Lily, her and her friends, they want the broke ass nigga, the very nice, competent man who wants to stay at home and make babies. But I don't know if she meant broke like doesn't have any money at all, is relying on the internet to fund their lifestyle, or is relying on people to fund their lifestyle. Like broke. What is broke? Is broke middle class? Is broke low socioeconomic status? Like what are we really talking about? I think that well, that's a fact, Jack. I think you have a very good point. She is trolling. The very next video after she got, quote, in trouble was her doubling down on free speech. And shout out to you, Lily. We do have an amendment that protects free speech. I don't know if it protects you from people's hands, because some people don't know how to use words in a way that will make you as uncomfortable as you've made them. However, the internet being this magical land where people can just say whatever they want to say whenever they want to say it, especially if you look like this. Well, now we can have a very honest conversation. Does Lily look like someone who would mess with a broke ass nigga? Or does she look exactly like the person that she said that she is, or how she's attracted to? She's attracted to surfer dudes, mechanics. She says broke mechanic. I don't know a broke mechanic. I also don't know a broke surfer. I know a lot of times people think that because someone's dressed a certain way that they don't have any funds or resources, but that would not be a good assumption. Lily, she used the internet to, I guess, give her like a speedway pass to 15 minutes of conservative media. And I think that's fine. I really have zero issue with how white people use words, because I think at the end of the day, once we put the appropriate respect where it's owed on each other, on ourselves, the self-love is missing from our community because of how much we would rather fuck each other up than fuck them people up. So, I saw a lot of people rah about Lily using the N-word, but did she really? Is she talking about you at all, nigga? No, she's talking about Bradley. She's talking about Cooper. She's talking about Connor, Dylan. That's who she's talking about. Oh, she definitely would mess with a banker for sure. And for what it's worth, I want to say that they said that she was single. So she's talking all that shit, but she's not even with somebody. That might be a self-inflicted wound on her part, because I really do think that if you want that type of man that she's describing, then maybe you've got some very dominant things about your personality. Maybe you're giving off a little bit masculine energy to where your man would want to nurture and, take care of things in that way. But I digress on that because really, broke ass niggas, do they live in houses like you see on the screen or do they drive Bentleys? High value man. Broke ass niggas. I think that this whole conversation is a self-inflicted wound of our own making because we've got people who never had dealing with people who want more. It's an entitlement thing. On your screen right now is another semi-viral thing that I saw going around on the social platforms, and it was the mom who bought their daughter the mom and dad who bought their daughter a cash car, and the daughter was really not feeling it. And what was surprising is the championing in the comments, not for the parents, no, but for the daughter, this 10th grader who's not even in the 11th grade yet, who's not an adult yet, who does not put any money towards the family pot, is saying that this car that her parents offered her as a gift for her birthday was not enough because they drive fancy cars. High value. Where are they getting this shit from? Is it the TV? Is it the internet? Is it the radio? Like, where are these thoughts coming from? Because if you've got it out the mud, then why don't your children have the same respect for what you've had to do? Yeah, I'm gonna show a video. I'm going to show this video for you. That's a fact check. Give me 1 second. Well, oh, there it is. I found it.
Hey, you guys. So I just got home. My daughter's sweet 16 birthday. So I just surprised her with her new car. I hope she's going to be very excited. I just made it home. So I'm about to go inside the house and surprise her with her car. Let's see how this go. I know she's going to be so excited. So let's go get her, you guys. Whew. Okay, I'm so excited. It's her sweet 16 birthday. Deasia, come here. I have a surprise for you. I have to surprise you. What, you got something to cover your face?
I got my spoon, man.
Okay, put it over your face. You guys, she's about to be so excited.
I don't know where I'm going. You gotta guard me. Peanut, guard me.
Okay, come on. You guys, we're taking you. Oh my God. Hold on, it's a door.
It's a door.
All right. So step. Okay. Hold her hand. You gonna hold her hand for her? Come over here. It's raining, I know. Come on. Oh my God. So she's going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, take your mask off. Surprise! This is your car, girl.
I didn't want a Tesla. I don't like electric cars.
Wait, what?
I asked for a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Teslas.
You said you like the electric
I never
cars.
said I like Tesla. I said a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Tesla.
Well, you gotta like. This is better than a Mercedes Benz.
It's not. I don't want no car that if I gotta charge it for it to work. I didn't want that.
Girl, you need to be grateful that you got a damn car.
I could have just been walking. I would rather walk than
Right. You should be happy.
You can put the keys back in your purse.
Oh, and I will. And don't
And
ask
I
me for
don't
nothing
want
else. Oh, you're gonna be happy with that money.
How much is it?
Girl, open it up and stop being ungrateful, because now you're starting to be ungrateful where you ain't got to worry about me ever
I never
again.
said I wanted a Tesla. I always told you I wanted a pink Mercedes Benz.
Okay, well, I couldn't get the Mercedes Benz, so you
and
got
then
that.
This is all you gave me for my Sweet 16 and my golden.
Girl, do you know how much money that is? That's $1,600 for
That's
16.
it for my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday.
Well, what did you want?
And then you gave me the truck.
This is the car. It's not the truck. This is the car one. You guys, look.
You can have all your gifts back, because why would you do this? This is my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday, and you gave me a car I didn't even want, and then you gave me little money.
You was being really, really ungrateful.
You can give this to your mom.
This is ridiculous. Deasia, get back over here, and I'm not playing.
Yes, I don't. Oh, there you go.
So you really don't want this Tesla?
I don't like that. Electric cars. I don't want to have to charge my car to get on it. You could have kept your gifts
Okay,
and all that.
I'll take it back, or I give it to somebody that
look
want
at
it.
this. Like, I did not ask for it.
Is you serious?
Worst birthday ever. Like, ugh.
How was this your worst birthday?
Because I didn't ask for it.
Did she just? You guys, I am so sorry, and honestly, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed for her too. That's a fact, Jack. I would love for that to have been staged, because if that is a very real situation, it shows that we've got a very real problem. What's the problem, Eve? The problem is entitlement. But where are they getting it from? Because again, Black America has 1/2 of 1% of the wealth for the past couple hundred years. So we don't really have it. Not really. And the ones of us who do have some resemblance of some resources, are we not passing down any virtues to our minis that they can appreciate what it is that they're getting? I don't know. Again, if it were staged, I mean, that would be way better than what it's being presented as, because as such, like I told you, earlier this week, there was another situation where this is the car that mom and dad bought for their 10th grader who's going to the 11th grade. She is an honor student. It is a cash car. I don't know that it's a beater. I mean, it looks old, but you know, I didn't have a car at 16, so you know, maybe I would have liked something like that. My parents drove nice cars. I don't know that I was thinking about what they drove versus what I drove versus just being able to drive. But where are we? You know, like, where are we in time? 2024, high value men. What does that mean? It's a lot of people who talk about it. It's a lot of people who say that that's where women are supposed to be looking towards. This is the man that we need. Stay away from the Pookies and the Ray Rays. Stay away from niggas who might buy a car like this, right? You need to be looking to, let me see if I have it. You need to be looking more towards, oh, here it is. Niggas like this. This is where you're supposed to be, Black women in America. Well, women in America. This is where you're supposed to be. Bypass the Pookies and the Ray Rays and go straight to, I want to call him Omawale. I don't know. I don't know what this nigga's name is, but it doesn't look like Jerome. What does his name look like to you? I don't know. I'm not being mean. I'm just asking, because you've got eyes and a keyboard. Anyway, where are the youth getting these thoughts from? Are they listening to people who say that value is only if it costs this much? Is that really what value means? Let's look it up. The regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. It's a noun. Actually, it sounds like one of those words, you guys. That's one of those words where you can put your own spin on it. And now we're not having the same conversation. You get it? We're having conversations with simple words, but nobody's talking about the same thing, because value is in the eye of the beholder. What I find valuable, you might not find valuable. You might not have a need for it. When we're talking about relationships, when we're talking about Black America, how do you make more Black America? Well, Black relationships, that's how you would do that. But if we're being told to stay away from each other because half of us are broke ass niggas and the other half of us are, what's the word? What was the word? What was the word? Oh, throwaways. You know, because life's and, you know, women can't really go back on some decisions and choices that they make without killing somebody in the matter. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. Tonight we're talking about broke ass niggas and high value men and broke. What is broke? Because I think that Black America has the conversation that, you know, we might not have any money, but we're not broke. You know, we might not have the dollars, but broke sounds like broken, sounds like defeat, sounds like you've given up. Did y'all have those conversations in your home? Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's foreign to you, but for me, those weren't words that we used, even if we didn't have. So now fast forward to 2024, and you've got children who are saying that they don't want gifts, things that they don't need from parents who have resources and are able to give. And I wonder where these thoughts and energy is coming from. What are we allowing to seep into their consciousness? Because right now, the math ain't mathin'. For Black America to have a very real fight for reparative justice, you would think that the traditions, values, and just general story time would include how we've been able to continue to exist in 2024 with 1/2 of 1% of the wealth for the last couple hundred years. I don't know. These are questions that I have. But tonight, when Lily, well, earlier in the week, when Lily was talking about the type of dude that she's interested in, it just made me think about, well, where are we, Black women? Are we having the same type of conversation, or are we chasing a unicorn? Are we chasing a unicorn that was planted there, or is it one of our own making? I think there might be somebody for everybody, if you're honest about what you want. Pookie, Ray Ray, them they just have legacies. Maybe they don't all do what they're supposed to do, but they did something that meant they were able to jumpstart their future in a very big way. I've heard people say that, you know, people who should have children don't have children, and some people who have children shouldn't have children, and life continues to life. I think broke and value are words that we need to pay very close attention to, because if the people using them are not giving any sort of example of their own and what they've been able to accomplish, then maybe we just listen with a grain of salt. We eat the meat, spit out the bones. Is that what y'all like to say? There's no perfect messengers, right? It's okay, maybe you get it wrong every once in a while. But right now, I don't know that this is the topic that we're supposed to be getting wrong. Because as much as I've seen Black women get stuck on stupid for trinkets, resources, yes, myself included, I don't know that we should continue to be afraid to have these types of conversations. People are in very real time trying to spin Black America into a tizzy, right? If we're stuck on stupid and stuck in confusion land, then we can't actually focus on the task at hand, which is our reparative justice. It is repairing the brokenness. Peace to the people in the chat. Hey, Marsha, you said your daughter surfs. Is she a broke surfer, or is she still a child? I don't know. I don't know any broke surfers. I know homeless people who surf. Maybe there's a broke surfer. I don't know. Spirit Wonder, did she give the car back? I think in that specific story, she the mom folded and got her the Mercedes that she asked for. So that's a fact check. I don't know if this story is staged because it looks like the mom just kind of created this little hellion and then wanted to show the internet. I don't know why she wanted to show the internet, but I guess she wanted to show the internet that she had it like that. And inside of showing she had it like that, she got it wrong. Self-inflicted. Is she going to go broke having to give the Tesla back and buying the Mercedes? I don't know. Is her daughter going to value the sacrifice? I don't know. I don't know if you value something that you haven't had to work for. In real time, the floodgates are open. We see people coming here left and right who didn't value what they had. Minerals abound, land filled with resources, and they fled. And they come over here and they say, hey, gimme. Is that a person who values the things that we have to work for? Or is it someone who's entitled? You be the judge. What's up, everybody? It's Eve. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube for space recordings and special live programs. 2024, we're doing things a little different if you haven't peeped game by now. So yeah, this is your chance. You can do it now if you want. Hit the bell here on YouTube at JustEveB, or find me on X at Justice4Just_Us. That's JUSTICE, 4 JUST_US. And if you feel so inclined, support my channel and the work we do over here. The Cash App and Patreon links are in the description. Black first.
Supplemental learning for your mini. But you can learn too. Don't send your mini into the belly of the beast unarmed. Courses, practical math, language, the code, our story, and more. An institution founded by us, dedicated to us and our fight for justice. Here you will learn ways to combat the system using the same information they are trying to keep away from you. Welcome to FBA Sunday School.
And I'm back. Thank y'all for your patience while I got some more information about the conversation. Marsha, she's broke, all right. Broke, the definition, having completely run out of money. Yes. And if that's the definition, then I don't know that Lily is dealing with anybody who's completely run out of money. I don't know that that's true. She's trolling. However, the conversation is leveled because Black America, how much money do we have? I know people say, well, Black America has the spending power of a whole country. 0.5% of the wealth equals the spending power of a country? That's insane. Isn't it? Or is it just insane to me? In 2024, according to Pew, the middle class is defined by people earning $43,000 to $130,000. But have you been to the grocery store? $43,000, you could spend that in food. Period. Broke. But that's middle class. Broke. Is it only valuable if you cook your own meals? Or no, is it only valuable if you pay someone to cook your own meals? Like where do the lines of distinction get drawn when we're having these conversations? Because people are telling you to put emphasis on certain things and you're not seeing anything that reflects what they're talking about in their own life. It's a very much do as I say society. And I don't know, most niggas I know are rebels. They don't necessarily do what you say. They might do what they've seen, but what you say, you'd have to be a very powerful person to just get somebody to move off of your word alone. Well, I guess if you name yourself the authority, then people might do that, right? You know, tonight and anytime I'm live, I really don't want to take up all of your time as much as I do want to leave you with an uncomfortable thought, and that is, are you paying attention to the energies that are seeping into your home, to the programming, to what's being said? Because in real time in Utah, whoops, they were able to recruit for a coup all the way across the world because they flashed some money, because they've been here for a little while. How do you know someone's on your side? Is it because they've been here for a long time? Or is it because of what they do? Y'all keep wanting to throw shade at people who are not from here, and in real time, there are people who are from here who don't fuck with you in a very big way. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are not from here who don't fuck with you in a big way too. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, are you paying attention to the energies and frequencies that are being absorbed by the people in your home? Are you paying attention to the energies and frequencies that you're absorbing? Or are you just letting it come in? From the music to the TV to podcasts on the internet. What is it that you're feeding yourself with? And if it's conversations about who you should be with because you're not with anybody, or maybe you're questioning, did I make the right choice? Am I supposed to be married right now? Am I supposed to be finding a spouse? Am I supposed to be finding a wife, a husband? Or am I supposed to just be on the lam? Am I supposed to have a bunch of bitches? What energies are you listening to? And does the math? Because if it does, then more power to you. Do what you do. But if it doesn't, then maybe you ask some questions. Maybe you ask why the Indiegogo continues to say for legal fees. Is it because you have an upcoming court case? People want to know. People, me, I want to know. I don't know if y'all want to know, but I definitely want to know. Is it something else? Hey, Isla, welcome to the show. If you like what you heard, you can hit the like. If you didn't like what you heard, please let me know in the chat. I'm sorry, in the comments, because I think I'm about to close it out. But uncomfortable. That looks uncomfortable. At least it does to me. But that's because my house is a little bit bigger than that. My yard is a little bit cleaner than that. And I don't know if I'm out here telling people who to mess with and who not to mess with because I want a certain demographic all to myself. I think I value people over trinkets. But that's just me. And I'm just Eve. And y'all have a good night.